was it after 38 you started to pull together all of these wonderful bite-sized nuggets to drop based on the things that you went through? Like, what was like the point where you were like, yo, I know some shit?
I just wanted to be, I wanted to grow into an introspective person. And if I was going to be an introspective person, I knew that I had to be willing to share my failures, but also embrace my success, which means I'll tell you about the worst moments of my life. I can tell you the rock bottom moments of my life, and I can share them even a funny way or a serious way, because what I tell people is if you're at a rock bottom moment in your life, don't be so fucking fast to get up and get out, because there's so much data in failure. Oh, wow. You want it. I'm telling you, you almost want things to fuck up sometimes, because that data you get from that are the building blocks for the stuff later. So I'll talk about that, but I also, I don't know how you guys feel about this. Like, we're also in this time where it's like, can anybody celebrate like, hey, for a minute, I'm in the lead. I got this. And it's okay to be like, look, I'm fucking special right now. I'm fucking winning right now. And now we all placate and everybody, I feel good about what no. Every once in a while, you have to be able to say, I got it. I'm the person you want to fucking vote for. Hand me the baton. I'm winning. Follow me. Why? Because I told you when I fucked up and failed and fell down. And I told you that. Now I'm telling you I'm going to win. So like with this next special, I got Marty Callner back because I called Marty and said, I'm ready to do something in the holy shit business. Are you? And he knew I wouldn't call him if I didn't think that I had something that I was really, excited about. Because I was going to share some of the failures, but some of the upper high water moments. So embrace the things that you're great at. Don't be afraid. It's a little cocksure once in a while. I'll be like, dude, I got a swagger. You don't have to live in like that. Don't be like that all the time. That's like, nobody wants to be around that person. But every once in a while, we got to be able to like fucking puff your chest out and be like, I got this.
Yeah. Be Kanye. Be Kanye every once in a while.
I don't know about Kanye.
but that
maybe taking his class.
That message you're giving about rock bottom is super important to people watching this and people struggling, because I always say, for me, the biggest catalyst in my life were the moments where my back was against the wall. Nothing spawned more creative. Nothing was more motivational. Nothing pushed me to actually fucking create and move and fire off like so being in the worst.
Let me ask you the question, and it's the hardest question, but truly, it's like you go back in time, you have a moment to adjust something here or there.
Nothing.
Not
a single fucking thing. Everything I am today is a result of everything I was yesterday.
I got you, man. I know. I completely 100%. Nothing's ever falling apart. It's only ever falling together. And I lost both my parents to cancer in the same year. I watched both my mom and dad in the same year get sick with cancer and put up the best fucking fight that I'm proud to say I watched and helped them fight. But from those moments, I learned so much about empathy and compassion and being a man and showing up and loyalty. And I learned about the person I didn't want to be anymore too, which was I was kind of a fuck up. I wasn't always the person that you could rely on. I wasn't always the best in my relationships. I got selfish. I did things that was just like but I had to go back and in those moments, especially with my parents, man, it was sad, but there was a lot of laughs, even in those dark moments. And from those moments, it gave me information that I needed to be better for all the people that do love me and are around me, or my friends, or then extended fans, because people know like, oh, even if it's just a show, I know if I buy a ticket, my hard-earned dollar, he's going to give me a great performance. And everything I meet that way in my life, everybody in my life. And to speak, Logan, back to like, there was a time when the ego, like, yeah, it hurt because, and I can't speak, for your experience, but like, sometimes you think like, man, I did things that may be not repairable, and it sucks because then some of these people won't get to know me that I've become better based on some stupid shit. And some people won't tap back in after that.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
It does hurt.
It hurts.
I can't lie, it does hurt. I've always just wanted to be liked like every other human, like except my brother.
He's crushing it.
Who loves being hated.
He's crushing it.
But like I've always considered myself decent. And sometimes when you do something not decent, you lose people forever, which is sad.
But people who understand that sometimes, especially as men, we have to let the ship leave the shore to realize our mettle. What are we really? And that means sometimes doing juvenile, stupid, dumb, egotistical, whatever, in order to become a real man that contributes and is a contributing member of your society, of your community. So it's like,
I just find that arc so much more real. Everyone has that. Just it varies how big or how shallow the arc is.
Right.
Like that is humanity. That's like life. That's
do you ever
the story
during
of
sex
growing.
and during sex while you're coming ever say, I've become the man I always wanted to be. I'm myself.
Yes.
No, man, I don't know you up close and personal, but I've seen it. So as a person that also understands being judged from a distance, I like what you've become, and that's why I wanted to be here when you asked. I was really stoked. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't have become what I am now, a person who I can say I genuinely love, and I haven't always been able to say that without the lows.
Everybody loves a good comeback story.
Listen, I'm going to take you guys out and buy you some pants today. How's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We're going to Target after this.
I'm gonna put some on for the next show for sure. It's just last note on that thing. I remember when everything was happening and you were, very much. This is the worst thing ever. Like that was like this is the worst thing ever. Like that was your mind state. That was everything. And I randomly. It's funny because I didn't know we were gonna be talking about this, but I randomly tweeted like yesterday or 2 days ago, the worst thing that ever happened to you. Is probably the best thing that ever happened to you. And there were so many people that got it so much, but then there was a lot of younger people usually that were like, that's not true. I lost my girlfriend left me. My mom, is sick or whatever. And I'm like, homie, you don't understand the things that this is going to teach you, bro. True. That's going to set you up forever. So.
And the weird thing is sometimes the reverse is true. The very thing that you think that you want is leading you into
Isn't that
a realm that you're
crazy?
like, I don't even really want I just wanted to see if I could. And now I'm here. And
who am I? What is happening?
What is this?
Sometimes the desire is worth more than achieving it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah. It's so funny. We were on the Prime bus in the UK, and Prime, me and KSI's hydration beverage, and we were launching it in the United Kingdom.
I saw the thing with the monkey.
The monkey took my Prime.
Yeah, but it was staged, right?
No.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
We paid the monkey. Well, everyone asked me. They're like, how did the monkey take your fucking
No,
Prime?
I saw the thing where you had to like...
Yeah. No, so we were on top of the bus just having fun, launching our beverage in another country. And Mike said, and this actually like made me a little emotional. He goes, fuck the acquisition. This is the fun part, right? Like we hope one day maybe Prime gets acquired, but honestly, building is totally great. This journey is so much fun. Like we aren't going to be able to do this again. Yeah. We can build a completely different company and get that acquired, but what we're building right now, this journey and the process is I'm learning to love it.
I love that,
and
man.
Enjoy it and feel it and sink into it.
Back on early MySpace days, my whole thing that I put it, I don't know if you remember this, but at the very top of my page and then on my website, it said, don't follow me and don't be a fan if you're not a fan of risks, because I plan on taking a lot of them. That's what I had. And because I like the rebuild, man. I like being a little scared. I like not really knowing. I like that I got to learn something else, and I had to learn some new shit for this special. Once you guys see it, you'll go like, oh, like aesthetically, how did you do? I had to learn a lot. And so I like that, what you're talking about, which is, man, like my heart and soul's into this. What happens when belongs to the world really isn't your journey anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Yeah.